Hey, what's good, YouTube? You know who it is. Chris Jones, represent Physiques of Greatness. It's late in the evening right now. I hope the lighting ain't too bad, but it doesn't matter if you can see me or not. What matters is what I'm saying. Can you hear me? I'm sure you can. I just came from the sporting goods store. I was trying to get me some workout gear, and I ended up buying this badass fitted hat. Look at that motherfucker, man. I got some blue and white J's to match this bitch, because y'all know I'm getting close to 190, and like I promised, I will start going out more often, so I'm getting my attire right for y'all, man. But fuck all that. Let me get to the topic at hand, man. I'm gonna start, this is gonna be a series of videos, because it's getting close to cutting season. Spring break is coming, summertime is coming, and that's close to the time when people start wanting to diet and they want advice. So it's gonna be a series of videos. Might be about 8 videos covering different topics, just giving my take on things. And this, I'm trying to make the video short, but this one's gonna be kind of long because I want to go kind of in depth on what I'm trying to explain here. And that's pretty much about pacing yourself. Pacing yourself, man. I cannot stress that enough about dieting, about pacing yourself, man. Like, for an example, I've made a ab video. And in the ab video, I pretty much said, hey, I'm doing upper and lower abs. I'm doing 3 sets. And later on, when I get down to about 190, I'm gonna start doing some oblique work. People were commenting all through the fucking video, panicking and shit, talking about, why are you doing obliques last? Is there some reason why? Is it better to work them later? And no, not necessarily. It's just part of my personal plan, man. Same with my workouts. If you've noticed, like back when I was bulking, I was doing maybe 4, maybe 5 sets per exercise on most of my compound movements. Now I'm doing about 3 sets, no more than 4. And I have reasons behind that as well. Not because it's necessarily best to do it that way, it's just best for me. It's part of my plan. And let me try to explain to y'all, maybe this advice might help you guys out, because I'm noticing, keep in mind, I got a lot of my viewers as Facebook friends, you know what I'm saying? And I be reading your statuses, how you're doing your little cardio, and you're sharing your meals, and I'm happy for you guys. But at the same time, a lot of people are not pacing themselves. I've made this mistake in the past as well. As soon as I go on a cut, the first thing I do, I bump up the cardio, I bump up the reps, I do this and I do that to try to burn more fat. When actually it should be the complete reverse method you should take. You know what I mean? You want to pace yourself. Keep in mind, guys, the body is highly adaptive. The metabolism is highly adaptive. You can only burn fat and lose weight so long on a set calorie amount. You know what I'm saying? You can only lose so much weight on a set routine. You know what I'm saying? On a set amount of calories expended a day. So with that said, it's best to pace yourself. Now let me go ahead and get to what I'm trying to say here by giving you an example. For an example for me, right? Let's say I go on a diet, right? And I'm about 215, right? I got my macros set, I got my routine set. Every exercise I'm doing about 3 sets, no more than 4. All my reps are about 8 reps a set, you know what I mean? And I'm doing cardio maybe 3 times a week at about a 400 calorie deficit. Well, my bad, three times a week, and I'm burning 400 calories each session, okay? I'm losing weight. Now, I like to refer as losing weight as bringing the money in, okay? The money is coming in very nicely, flowing nicely. Week 1, I lost 3 pounds. Week 2, I lost 2 pounds. Week 3, I lost 2 pounds. Week 4, I lost 1.5 pounds. Week 5, I only lost 0.5 pound. Now, this is what we call plateauing. Well, y'all call it plateau. I call it plateauing, okay? I lost 0.5 pound, which means most likely, if I keep doing what I'm doing, I'm not gonna lose a goddamn thing. It's time to change something. Now this is where you gotta make a choice. Either I'm gonna cut my calories, alright, so I can be in a deeper deficit and keep this money coming in, keep losing this weight, or I can increase my workout load, expend more calories, which means maybe changing my routine a bit, increase the cardio. Well, everybody doesn't have superb genetics. Everybody doesn't have a superb metabolism. Everybody can't cut on 350 grams of fucking carbs. You gotta look out for everybody. And what I'm trying to say is, let's say you start off cutting at about 220 grams of carbs, right? What the fuck are you gonna do? You know what I mean? To lose weight, you gotta be at least a 500 calorie deficit a day if you want to lose at least a pound. So if you're not losing any weight at 220 grams of carbs, you're gonna have to drop about 125 grams of carbs to get a 500 calorie deficit. I don't know about you, but I would be miserable taking in 125 grams of carbs a day. So that's where I come back to pacing yourself. Since I pace myself, let's say I'm only doing 2 ab exercises, like my upper and lower, 3 sets. I'm only doing 3 sets of benching, 3 sets of pull-ups. You get what I'm trying to say? 4 sets of squats. Now I can play around with my routine where I increase the workout load. Instead of doing 3 sets of bench press, I'm gonna do 4 sets of bench press. Instead of 4 sets of squats of 8 reps, I'm gonna do 4 sets of squats of 12 reps. Instead of doing just upper and lower abs 2 times a week, I'm gonna do upper, lower abs and obliques 3 times a week. Instead of 3 sets, 4 sets. You see what I'm trying to say? Increase the workout. Just gradually increase the workout load as I reach plateaus. That's the best way to diet, in my opinion. Pace yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you make the common mistake, the very common mistake of as soon as you start your fucking diet, you doing 5 days a week of cardio, all your workouts, you doing 4 or 5 sets per exercise, you know what I'm saying? You're going balls to the wall. Eventually, that weight loss is gonna come to a halt and you're gonna have to make dramatic changes to keep the weight loss coming. That's why you pace yourself. That way, this is gonna be a smooth, breezy weight loss experience. You know what I mean? Me personally, I don't think I'm gonna have to do any more than 4 days of cardio. You know what I mean? Right now, I'm doing 3 days of cardio and I'm losing quite a bit of weight because I'm pacing myself. You understand? And I don't see myself going under 200 grams of carbs because I'm pacing myself. I can very well go to the gym. I could have been done upper abs, lower abs, obliques 3 times a week. I could have done cardio 5 times a week. I have the energy. I could have done 4 sets of a bench press, but I'm pacing myself because I know eventually whatever I'm doing is gonna stop working and I'm gonna have to figure out some kind of way to keep the weight loss going. Like I said, man, if you're only cutting at 220 grams of carbs and you ain't losing no more weight, you're gonna have to cut about 500 calories. Where the fuck you gonna cut the calories from? You damn sure don't want to cut the protein. You may be able to cut a little bit of fat. 11 grams of fat is about 100 calories. But most 9 times out of 10, you're gonna have to cut those carbs, man. And I love carbs. It keeps you feeling full. It keeps the glycogen levels right. I can't do 150 grams of carbs a day on a diet, so. I mean, if you don't have no problem cutting that many carbs to keep losing weight, then so be it. But if you're like me and you value your carbs, you like eating potatoes, you like eating rice, you know what I mean? You're gonna have to pace yourself when you're dieting. Now, some of you motherfuckers, it's too late. You probably already started your diet and you want fast results and you started kicking ass in the gym. You may gonna have to go ahead and cut those calories. But if you haven't started your diet yet and you're getting ready to start your diet, guys, please take my advice and pace yourself. Don't be in a hurry to lose this weight. All right, pace yourself. Start out slow. Like I just told y'all, I'm about to wrap this shit up. I've been ranting too long. Like I just told y'all, you know, start off low. You know, go on the bench press, maybe 3 sets. You know what I'm saying? Tricep press downs, 3 sets. Abs, you work your upper and lower twice a week. Don't go 3 times a week. I know we want to work abs every day if we can. Just hit them twice a week. Then later on down the line, bump up to 3 times a week. Maybe even kick up the reps. Like instead of 8 reps on the bench press, go 10 reps on the bench press, add a set. You know what I mean? Don't go to failure. You know what I'm saying? At least not complete failure because you're cutting, guys. You don't want to overtax your body when you're cutting. Me personally, I love going to failure when I'm bulking. Alright, but when I'm cutting, my main objective is to maintain muscle. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to build any more muscle. I'm lifting heavy and hard enough to maintain the muscle I put on during my bulk. But that's a whole other topic for a whole other video. Again, this is gonna be a series of videos giving my advice on cutting. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I hope you've learned something. And please comment below if you have any questions, all right? Well, anyway, guys, as you can see, I'm about to roll out. Well, I'm already rolling. I got things to do, people. Y'all make sure y'all comment below. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like my shit, comment, subscribe. Holla back at your boy.